Okay, everybody, it's Dana. Welcome back. We have made it to card 5. Today we're going to be using this beautiful stencil from Faber-Castell and some beautiful Bo Bunny gold embossing paste. We're going to be using some regular watercolor paper, and I'm just going to grab my ATG gun and put that down on my craft mat. I have loved doing this clean and simple holiday card series with you guys this year. Make sure to go back and look at my card series from last year. I'll go ahead and put some links, linking you guys to the card series I did last year. It has been a blast, and I hope to be able to continue to do this for every year coming forth. I love sharing new techniques with you guys and also visiting some of the past techniques. I hope you guys enjoyed this as much as I enjoy doing it for you guys, and I hope I inspire you guys to do some videos of your own. Alright, so I just used some painter's tape here to glue down, or hold down rather, my stencil. I'm going to open up this beautiful gold embossing paste. I'm just going to go ahead and mix it up because it's been sitting for a while. So I'm just going to mix it up and grab out a large scoop of it. I'm going to actually go ahead and put that down on my craft mat, and then I'll bring it to my stencil. Stenciling to me is one of the easiest and one of the prettiest, in my opinion, ways to really make a striking card panel, especially when you're doing it with glitter embossing paste. I love embossing paste, and Bo Bunny is my favorite. One, because it's super, super pretty, especially if you get the glitter one, and it gives great coverage. So I'm just going to make sure I get an even coverage all the way across the card panel. This is the first time I'm using the Faber-Castell paper stencils. I ended up picking this up during one of the sales that were going on over the Thanksgiving holiday. And from what I can tell and from what I've read, these last for quite a while. So I wanted to test them out when making this last card. So I'm going to peel back that tape. Just remember, if you guys are using any of the painter's tape, or really any tape when you're holding down any of your stencils, you're going to want to make sure to peel back the tape on itself. This way it will not tear your paper, or it will not mess up your stencil. Especially if you're taping it on your paper, especially when you're watercoloring, you want to make sure that you're pulling the tape back on itself so it does not tear your paper. So I'm just going to pull that last strip off. I'm going to leave the one at the top so I kind of have a hinge. And we're going to go ahead and lift that stencil up. And this is the best part, the reveal. Oh, look how gorgeous. Oh, sparkle, sparkle. Gotta love it. All right, so I'm going ahead and I'm going to trim that down. And I'm going to go ahead and trim this down because I want to mat it on some red cardstock. So again, you guys know me. I always use the same size typically when I'm making my cards. So I'm just going to grab my ATG gun. So this is a standard size card, which is a 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. And I'm just going to use a scrap of red paper that I had already in my stash. I'm going to go ahead and glue that panel down. Now I did set this aside so it can dry, and I die cut out the word joy because, you know, I got to use my last name this time of year. And that joy was cut out a while ago, and I believe I used the dies from Concord and Ninth, and it was one that I actually got from my friend Tony. So I'm just going to use some double-sided foam tape, and I already folded this back on itself so it's double the thickness, and this is really going to get that sentiment to pop. Now this is a very clean and simple card. I really just wanted the 3 colors, which is going to be my off-white, my gold, and my red. Very, very clean and simple. And really my glitter is making my card today. So not a lot of material on this one. Not a lot of supplies I needed. All I needed was my glitter paste and some pretty paper. That's basically it. So in order for my sentiment to stay, I chose to pop it up on the foam tape because the glitter, has a texture to it. And sometimes when you're trying to use just your ATG gun, or if you're trying to use a tape runner, it's not going to stick very well to the glitter. So that's why I'm choosing to use the foam tape. Now you could use wet glue, but for me, I wanted the sentiment to be popped up. So that's another reason why I'm using the foam tape. So I'm just going to cut a couple more pieces. Now, I cannot line anything straight to save my life. I cannot draw a straight line, either vertically or horizontal. I'm just not that chick. If you'd have paid me $1,000,000, I would lose if you were paying me $1,000,000 to draw a straight line. So I'm going to have a little bit of help in making sure that my joy is straight on my card panel. All right, now since I have everything up on the foam, I need to make sure I have everything correct on there so it's laid out straight. So I'm going to go ahead and bring in my T ruler, and that's going to help me to make sure that I get my JOY to be straight across my card panel. So I'm going to go ahead and remove some of the sticky back, or remove some of the what I want to call that. I'm having a brain dump here. Just the sticky back paper off of the back of the tape. I'm just going to move down that ruler just so I can have a little bit down further so that my joy is kind of centered on that card panel. I'm going to remove the backing of the O. I'm going to set that aside. Excuse me. And I'm going to put the Y down. And this way I can go ahead and center my O right between my two letters. So I'm going to go ahead and pop down my Y, and then I can put my O right in the middle. And that T ruler helps me to align everything straight. Perfecto. And now all I have to do is put this onto my white card panel. You guys know me, you hear me say it in the majority of my videos. Every time I make a card, majority of time, you're going to see me put it on a white card panel. Now this one is also watercolor paper because I needed to match what I had to use my gold stripes. All right, and there you have it. Thank you guys for following my card series this year. I will be back in the new year with some more videos. Have a fantastic holiday season and Happy New Year. Bye-bye.